Reality TV and dating shows come and go. Like most television, they're a product of their time, focusing in on specific aspects of the era that they're made in order to elevate how relevant they are to the current period. There are some dating shows, though, that try so hard to be relevant that they end up making themselves super outdated even before the time that they air. Which brings me to Flavor of Love, a TV dating show made for VH1 starring everybody's favorite member of Public Enemy, Flavor Flav. This is back during the period when VH1 was doing a lot of different shows that featured and focused on celebrities at the time. Though I don't really consider Flavor Flav to be that relevant as of 2006 when it first started airing. Flavor of Love was essentially The Bachelor, but instead of the titular Bachelor, contestants were vying to win the heart of a then 47-year-old out-of-date rapper. Somehow this show ended up lasting 3 seasons and ran all the way from 06 to 08, so apparently it was getting views. I think that's not because it was a dating show, but rather because of the subject of the dating show, and Flavor Flav's distinct brand of eccentricity. The best way I can sum it up is, imagine if a cartoon supervillain had his own dating show. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into episode 1 of the first season of Flavor of Love. Before we begin, as always, make sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to reach 5K next, so let's see how quick we can hit that goal. And if you've considered supporting the channel before, why not check out the links in the description down below? You can click on it to become a member of the channel or sign up to become a Patreon patron. Thanks for your support.
20 women have gathered because they all have one thing in common. Their love for one very special man.
So, here we see our first glimpse of, again, our cartoon supervillain entering the mansion for the first time to see the lineup of contestants on his dating show. Yeah, Flavor Flav's known for his large clocks, but later in life around this era, he started getting more and more eccentric with how he dressed, to the point of basically somebody's cartoon OC come to life.
Yo, check 1, 2. I'm Flavor Flav, and me, I'm known as the greatest hype man in the music business. I performed from crowds of thousands.
That's the only clip of his music that they could put in without having to pay extreme royalties for one of his songs, is just that little woo! We definitely needed to see him in the studio recording that. So as we get our summary of, who he is, we also see that prior to this show, he was on 2 other reality shows. I think they were both on VH1. The Surreal Life, the first show that Flavor Flav was in, was your basic, people competing reality type of show. The second show he was on, which I believe was also for VH1, was Strange Love, which focused on his relationship with one of the other contestants that he met while filming The Surreal Life, who I guess he broke up with before they started filming this.
Yo, I got fame and fortune. I got rare, valuable works of art. I got limos. I got all of the finest things in life. I got a nice big mansion without a woman to spend it with.
Is it bad to say that I think it would be entertaining if he got hereditaried here? This is at least the 3rd shot of him leaning full body out the window of his limousine. So next Flavor goes up and he meets all the contestants and stuff like that and starts mingling with the girls.
I've been a fan of Flav's since the first time I saw him, and he let me know that it was okay to be loud and to be boisterous and to be full of life. That is exactly why I think he's my soulmate.
I empathize with you, but at the same time, imagine getting this emotional for Flavor Flav, the hype man for Chuck D, the guy probably now best known for his
Yeah, boy!
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
You have such a big clock.
Flav sort of reminds me of my dad because they're both like clowns, and Flav has gold teeth. So is my dad.
I don't want to stick on this fact too much, but at the point of filming this, he very likely is old enough to be her dad.
I'm attracted to Flav because I think that he's a good person inside. And I just believe that Flav's gonna like look inside my eyes and like see my big heart and be like, ooh, shout it.
If Flava Flav looked inside your eyes, you're probably gonna lose your soul. I'm just saying, why do you think he wears sunglasses or goggles most of the time?
I like you. Yeah, man, word up, man. I like the big tall ones.
I told my parents about being on the show, and they said, oh no. But I tried to explain that Flavor Flav is no longer an addict, and he's may or may not be taking care of his children, I don't know.
The last thing I'd want to hear from my daughter, not just before she goes on a dating show, but in general when she's with somebody, is they may or may not take care of their kids. I'm not sure, but he's romantic.
This is my boy right here, y'all. This is Big Rick. It's my boy Big Rick right here. He's my assistant, you know what I'm saying? So when y'all see me, you're gonna be seeing my boy. But you know, the object of this whole joint is gotta find the right girl for me, you know what I mean?
Point number 2 for him being some sort of evildoer. He has a sidekick. He has an assistant. He has the strong, silent goon that does everything for him. So after he introduces himself, which I don't really think was very necessary aside from formalities, everybody kind of goes about their separate ways. They start taking rooms in the houses, and we get our first glimpse of the inside of his actual mansion.
I love purple! Oh my god, this is mine!
I don't need a bed, I'm gonna live in a closet.
Yes. Home at last.
Life with Flav would be a lot of fun. You can tell by his clothes, like he's a touch like of an eccentric too.
Yeah, just a Did you see what he was wearing 30 seconds ago?
So I think we get along really, really well. And I have some 34 double Ds, which are all natural. I think that those are total assets to attract his attention.
We all know sound effects play a major part in keeping people's attention, especially on reality shows. But this is back in the era where they would add sound effects not just to things that didn't need them, but completely random sound. Did we need the sound of a cardboard box shuffling as she did that? Or a bike bell ringing as she blinked?
15 beds. 5 are getting cut tonight. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
There's 20 girls, but 15 beds.
There are only 15 beds, and no matter could keep their rooms already.
From the rooms that we've seen so far, did he hire a hotel designer to furnish these rooms?
You better watch out, because it will be a fight to the end. I will not give up. I will not go away. I'm here to stay.
I did not edit that in. That was not me. Again, VH1 invented a time machine, probably with Flavor Flav's help, jumped forward to 2021, hired somebody's TikTok and YouTube Shorts editor, and brought them back to 2006. Costume change number 2 for Flav for the first episode. At this point, Flav explains that he doesn't care about names. He only cares about the people and their personality. Nothing to do with appearance. So instead of referring to any of the girls by their real names, he goes through and gives them all nicknames one by one. If that's not a neon red waving flag about how little of a f somebody gives about you and your actual name, I don't know what is.
How you doing, baby?
All right, honey buns. Be nice.
Check this out. I heard what oysters do for a man.
For a man and a woman.
That's right.
What are you gonna call me?
Oyster.
Oyster? Oh, no.
The oyster.
Oh, you can't call me oyster.
Don't tell me what I can do.
I can't help but feel sorry for anybody who he decides nickname should be Oyster. He gives his rationale for it, but it's still so insulting on a level that just calling her like for brains wouldn't be. I wouldn't want to be introduced to somebody, we go to a party or whatever. Oh yeah, this is my buddy Clamato, because he smells like fish and he was red like a tomato, so Clamato. That doesn't make any sense. Are you okay with that nickname? No, I'm not. I've been trying to get him to stop calling me that for 30 years.
Here's to the bubbles.
There was really no rhyme or reason to it.
And you gonna be Peaches. Word up.
I think you ain't got much room.
Yeah, you got a lot of room.
All right, thanks. That's really kind of. You're a nice gent.
Next, runner up.
God, I've been working for this guy for 20 years now. Is the money nice? Yes. Do I want to sit through this show? No. You can just tell on Big Rick's face that he's so done with everything. He must get paid a bundle to put up with his
Next. Hi, baby.
Hi, Mr. Flavor.
That's probably how I would approach him in real life if I ever met him. Well, I was gonna say as he looks down at me, but he's 5'7" and I'm 6'4". So, hi, Mr. Flavor.
Let me tell you something, Rick.
What's up, brother?
These girls is kind of blowing your boy away.
I'm saying.
You know what? I'm ready to go blow them away.
Let's do what we gotta do.
Come on, man. Let's go to the party. Hi, I'm your host. Welcome.
I like to imagine the moment that the girls leave the room, he turns to Big Rick. Yes, Rick, would you be so kind as to fetch my freeze ray from upstairs? I would like to, as I said, blow them all away. Do it post-haste so we can take care of business, as it were.
And we had a little mixer. You can't pick everybody. It's gonna be some feelings hurt because nobody wants to go home. But I'll tell you what, though, if I can't keep y'all all, I'm gonna try to keep 3.
Can you truly have a mixer when it's one guy and like 20 women? I mean, let me rephrase it. Can you have a mixer with one guy and 20 straight women? Effectively. I've never been to one, but isn't a mixer effectively speed dating, but more casual-like? So wouldn't all the girls want to go straight for Flavor?
I thought I might not fit in with the other women. I wasn't sure.
And why is that, Apples? Why would you not fit in? Go ahead. You're in a safe space, you can say it. Why would you not fit in with most of the other women? We're waiting.
How ghetto some people might be.
There it is!
Hey, y'all.
Hey, get over here, you.
You think I ain't? So we got a little private mixer going on, and the mixer is designed for me to get to know each one of the girls on a more individual basis.
You just described what a mixer is, Flav. That's what it is.
Flavor Flav, one of the luckiest men alive right now. So, tell me about yourself. What's going on with you?
Where have you been this whole time? All the women have been inside toasting. I'm sorry, he was off helping the Phantom Thieves, apparently. Look at that eyewear. I don't know if it's glasses or a mask.
Okay, will you sit here with me? With these other chicks, you know, I may smile at them, but we are here about business. Flav is gonna be my man, and they have to realize that. I must tell you, when you walked in the door, I was totally amazed.
I didn't have this written down in the notes, but she looks like, her outfit looks like if you cross Dr. Teeth with a Barbie.
Excuse me, sorry, no, you can go outside. No, he'll be with you in just a minute. They all need to go on home now, because Flav is already my man, this is my mansion and my money.
He's definitely your man. Ignore the other 2 seasons that take place after this. He's gonna be your man forever. Finally, the mixer wraps up. All the girls go to their separate rooms while Flavor goes up to his little suite in order to make his decision for who he's going to send home. Before that, though, we get a brief little side adventure of Goldie puking on the couch into a trash can because she drank too much.
But Goldie drank too much. You have got to get up for me. All you have to do is keep it together for 10 minutes, honey. Can you do that for me, please? And so I get up and I go over there and she's like passed out on the couch.
Point number 3 towards Flavor Flav being a supervillain. We finally see the inside of his evil lair in the mansion where this happens.
Here I am, standing here in front of all of these clocks for my first time.
How terrifying would that be if that actually you saw that in real life. Imagine that in any other tone. You're watching, say, a spy thriller, and you have your protagonist tied to the chair, and the villain is standing in front of this big curtain cloth wall, and his henchman draws open the cord, and you just see all these faces lined up on the wall. You don't know what they're for, and he just spreads his arms and takes it all in front of him. And this, my dear Rick, is where we're finally able to achieve our goal. Inside each of these frames is a DNA sample from each of the 20 women that I've invited to my mansion. Do you know what I'm going to do with those samples? I intend to create the ultimate bioweapon. If you would be so kind as to prepare the samples for extraction.
I knew that 5 girls had to go home.
Also, costume change number 3 are we on now?
Yo, Rick.
Yes, sir.
This is one of the hardest parts.
This is one of the hardest parts, Rick. Why do the strong always have to make difficult choices?
I was like, which one am I going to pick? Which one am I going to pick?
Is he eating a burger during his talking head segment?
Check this out, Rick.
What you got?
These are the 5 that's going to go, Rick.
Okay.
Want to get rid of her.
Okay.
Want to get rid of her.
All right.
Get rid of her, that's 3.
Okay.
Get rid of her, that's 4.
4. Got one more, dog.
I know that, Rick. Don't rush me. Costume change number 4, here we come, and he looks like a... You see what I'm saying?
What's up, ladies? How y'all doing? Hi. All right, ladies, check this out.
So finally the moment of truth comes, and it plays out very much Bachelor style, except instead of handing out roses to all the women that are staying, he hands out clocks. Because why would he not? Have you not seen the amount of clocks around this man's home at this point? I get that the big clock is like his thing, his iconic thing. Again, not helping the evil villain allegations coming from me.
I wish I could keep them all, but obviously I can't. A lot of feelings gonna be hurt.
So he goes through and gives the clocks to all the girls that he decides are going to stay. I would be very confused and concerned if he called me up and he handed me, or rather he draped the clock around my neck, and I saw that it had my own face on it. So we finally see who the last contestant is to get a clock, and lo and behold, it is Miss Vomit in the Bucket at 3 a.m. on the couch, Goldie.
Yo, Goldie, come get this. I like Goldie because she's country, man, you know what I mean? I swear to God, that's my fat back, hog balls, chitlins, black-eyed peas, collard greens, macaroni.
Oh God, he's gonna start rapping.
Some women that stayed, Blondie, that puked in a bucket, a gallon of puke, and she stayed, and I'm going home.
Not moved a single bit by the emotions of any of the girls that were rejected who were walking out the door, Flava Flav immediately busts out the champagne and starts toasting with all the other women that are remaining.
Now guess what, y'all? We're gonna have a toast right about now. Ladies, congratulations on your first round.
And that is going to do it for this episode, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you want me to take a look at more episodes of Flavor of Love or any other reality TV shows or YouTube channels, anything interesting or weird that you want me to take a look at. Again, if you want to support the channel, links to that are in the description down below. And as always, thank you all for supporting and sticking around. And I hope to see you all in the next one. See ya.
Prepare your ship for docking. My probe is set for interlocking between the cheeks of love.